Hello, I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We're a proud supporter of game day since day one. We want to wish all of our local high schools a safe and healthy football season. If you find yourself in need, be sure to visit us for all your emergency care and outpatient imaging at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, 4646 Cowhorn Creek Road.
And now the Pleasant Grove High School song.
figure out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, like you said, you know, we do got a lot of sophomores and even some freshmen, you know, starting both sides of the ball. And the future is bright for Pleasant Grove. And don't take this the wrong way, but Pleasant Grove is going to come out and they're going to fight and they're going to give it everything they got. And we don't expect anything else but a win.
And here come your Pleasant Grove Hawks. I think our producer came down and said that our mics may not have been on for a lot of the time that we were sharing our wisdom. So I will go ahead and reintroduce the two of us, but I am Jay Davis, and I'm with Texarkana Game Day. And it looks like we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff. And this is a presentation of Pleasant Grove Hawk football, sponsored by Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, Gregor Auto, and State Bank. And tonight's play-by-play is going to be provided by Quinn Stanfield, former PG coach and forever Hawk, Lucas Walkers, who is on here with me right now. And so we're excited for another night of Friday night football in Texas.
20th anniversary of those who lost their lives on September 11, 2001 in the attacks on the World Trade Center and Flight 93. Some of those lives were taken. Some of those lives were willingly given in service to their fellow man. Tonight, we would like to honor all of them with a moment of silence. So would you please stand, remove your caps as we honor together the heroes of 9/11. Thank you. And we thank all of them for the greatest sacrifice that can be paid. Now would you remain standing as the Pleasant Grove Pride in Motion Band honors the greatest country in the world with the playing of our national anthem. And honors the 20th anniversary of 9/11, members of Pleasant Grove Student Council and Curry Call Productions will present the American flag. Stuco will place balloons to represent the 2,977 lives lost in this tragic event. Now in action. Thank you, and God bless America. Now, if you would please direct your attention to midfield for tonight's coin toss.
Well, tonight's game brings the number 1 10-ranked team in 4A Division I, the Paris Wildcats out of Lamar County, Texas, which is about 90 miles away from Hawk Stadium, to face the number 10-ranked team in 4A Division II, the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Both of these teams did have 9 wins last year, with the Hawks besting the Wildcats last year 35-7. But this past week, both of these teams did lose. Paris lost to Salina 35-7, or get this right, 35-17. In the previous week, they beat Arkansas High 55-0, and then Pleasant Grove came up short last week to Argyle 62-21. We anticipate a very long and hard-fought game tonight between these two teams. I think I mentioned earlier, we definitely expect to see the wing tee coming out of Paris, and we plan on seeing wing tee being utilized tonight by Pleasant Grove as well.
Yeah, You know, like we mentioned earlier, two very similar teams. Obviously, run the same offense. Teams that are going to play hard, have some speed on the outside. And I think for it to be a great game, obviously the quarterback on Paris is a veteran. I think he's played in four years in a row, maybe started for 3 years and then played his freshman year. And then obviously you see Jarrett Halter out here leading the Hawks on the offense at quarterback for his freshman year, you know, his second start of the season. You know, so Pleasant Grove's obviously young, but you're going to see them come out here and fight, and they're going to give it everything they got, and they got some really, really good young players.
Well, Paris's defense has only been giving up about 17 points, and we're going to get to see them first. Pleasant Grove did win and accepted to receive the ball.
They got punched square in the mouth, but this young team got up and answered the bell every single time. Rocky Balboa said, it ain't how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much can you take and keep moving forward? That's how winning is done. There is no quit in this Hawk team. They see the bigger goal.
Right now we've got Quinn Stanfield trying to get the entire stadium on their feet and ready to watch this kickoff.
And it's working.
And it is working.
Because the fight has just begun. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. You're in Hawk Stadium. Let's play some football.
We're going to give Quinn about 5, maybe 6 more seconds of time to be able to get that voice back under control and get that headset on.
It looks like Pleasant Grove started out with a block in the back on the 10-yard line. Unfortunately, it was a good return too.
And Keelan Benton was the one who ran that back, and Quinn, share some knowledge with us.
Oh man, I'm still trying to catch up and get my breath caught. Hey, my headset's a little hot. I'm saying that on the air, I know that, but can you turn me down some? Thank you, sir.
I do have to say, Quinn, that is one of my favorite things about the Friday nights when I was coaching, is coming out and listening to that. It gives me goosebumps, you know.
You know, it's fun to do. I did that, I think the first time I did it was back in 2017, just trying to kick off that special season with no intention of doing it every game. And all kind of people kept saying it was their favorite thing. Now the challenge for me is coming up with something creative every single week.
Well, you do a fantastic job.
Thank you. That's a handoff on the left side to Jalen Bordley. Little carry up the middle. Got some positive yards for the Hawks, so a good way to start out.
Jaden Fuller was able to fight off his block and bring him down for that short gain.
Halter backs out from under center, makes a little adjustment. Toss out to Bordley around the right side. Again, positive yards, runs over a tackler. Close to the first down. Be a third down for the Hawks.
Malik Johnson is that defensive back over there that took the brunt of that, but was at least able to hang on and keep him from getting a first down. Looks like Hawks are going to be about 2 yards shy coming up on third down.
This is a big game for the Hawks after everything that went on in Argyle right now, and knowing that we're going to Silsbee and Carthage in the next couple of weeks. So you really want to see a positive outcome in this, gain some momentum. Not sure if that was a intended draw play or kind of a busted play, or a little of both maybe, but he got the first down for the Hawks.
Yeah, it looked like they just ran right into an open guy. I think somebody might have missed their block a little bit there, but it was a good fight right there by Jalen Bordley.
And Jacraylen Douglas is the one who made that stop. It just wasn't able to keep them from getting a first down, so Hawks play on.
JoJo Bailey around the left side, breaking tackles, pushing the pile.
Little butt play right there by Pleasant Grove. It was a good run right there by JoJo Bailey, but that 32 on that defense right there of Paris looks like a big human being.
Yeah, that's Jeriah Moore, and he is a senior and is going to be one of the leaders of that team.
Second down and 4 for the Grove. Give to Boardley. Might have got a yard on it.
Jaden Fuller made that stop. I believe Paris is making one of their first substitutions on defense.
Looks like they're going to a lighter package right there, bringing on defensive lineman and putting in a safety.
That's DeCarian Robinson that's going to get some time and safety.
Big third down, even though it's short yards. Big play here for the Hawks. Toss to the outside to JoJo Bailey. Little juke move. Slips a tackle, picks up the first down.
Trevion Hohenberger, which I believe is the son of the head coach, was the first one to make contact there and basically hang on until the rest of the team could help bring him down, but not enough to hold back for another Hawk first down.
Halter gives it to Caden McFadden. Little jet sweep around the left side.
Reggie Ellis was the first one to lay the hit and limit that to about a 4-yard rush. We've yet to see the ball in the air.
Right now, this is Pleasant Grove football. Hand it off, get 2 or 3 yards, keep the drive rolling. But here's it in the air. Complete to Boardley.
Spoke a little too soon there.
Yes. And, Jalen is definitely, one of the main leaders of this Hawk offense. He's got 127 yards rushing so far, and 119 receiving, and just added on to that. And he's even got 5 scores.
Jet sweep right there. R.J. Collins. First down. Just enough.
And this is definitely some recognizable Hawk football in the aspect of just taking as much time off the clock and getting those 4- and 5-yard runs.
Hand off to Boardley up to the left. There is a flag on the play near the 45-yard line.
Number 32 just continues to play tough on this Paris defense, Jeriah Moore. Will be backing up.
The chop block called against the Hawks. It's when a man is engaged high and another man engages low at the same time. You can't have that.
First and 20.
Halter drops back the pass. Little screen play to Boardley. A lot of room in front of him. Good blocking out front. Boardley gets back near the original line of scrimmage. Great play by the Hawks.
Looks like Reggie Ellis was there to help make that stop. That's definitely got to be a confidence builder for Mr. Halter.
That was a great play call right there. And Vic out blocking in front and took out 2 guys to make that play happen right there.
Very, very impressive to see a freshman come in and basically already have 200 yards passing for the season.
Halter looking, he's got no room, trying to scramble around, and he is brought down on a sack.
Number 27 was in to make that stop, Kalen Douglas. Harris did bring in a couple of fresh defensive players for the rest of this series.
Third down and about 14, maybe 15 yards.
Counter George right there. Fake the toss, and then the wing back comes back through for a little play right there. We got stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Reggie Ellis and Jaden Fuller came in and made that stop. It brings on the punt team. We've got right at 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Fantastic punt right there by Cade Martin.
And Jaden Fuller was the one back to receive that punt, and probably should have gone ahead and fallen on it, but Caden definitely is going to have something that will show up on Huddle tomorrow.
An end over end kick right there. I think it got about 20 yards to roll out. Landed on the 20-yard line and rolled all the way to the 1. Or the 4-yard line, excuse me.
Paris begins their first possession inside the 5, officially about the 4-yard line. Luke Hohenberger, the quarterback, hands it off to number 21, Lyric Treadwell, the senior running back for Paris. Positive gain on the yard, brings up second down.
Pleasant Grove defense is just going to have to maintain their priority for each position tonight with this wing tee and be patient.
Hohenberger hands off again to Treadwell, but he's met in the backfield by several Hawks.
It looks like the first person who hit him was going to be Corbin Franklin.
The penetration right there by Jonah Bates. He was in the backfield quick right there. That was a good play by him.
It's a great Texar instant replay to show that to us.
That's the thing about playing these wing tees. You just got to win your individual battles, and if you do that, you're going to be successful.
Big third down play, 3rd and 7. Hohenberger's rolling out to his left. Nobody's home, so he tucks it and runs. Got all kind of room. Picks up the first down. He's just past the 15, maybe the 17-yard line, goes out of bounds.
And that is one thing that I was able to look up this week, and the fact that this quarterback is going to be a dual threat quarterback. He's not going to be afraid to tuck it and get some extra yardage. I think last year he was right at 588 yards rushing with 4 TDs. I don't expect him to have more than that this year with this being his senior year.
Jet sweep right there.
Can't see that number. Hohenberger gave it to number 6. That is Jataeus Young. He's a senior.
Colin Manning was one of the ones to help make that stop. Along with one of the safeties.
Hohenberger gives it to number 25, Jacon Caldwell. He's got a lot of green space in front of him. Takes it up to about the 45. Correction, about the 41. First down again for the Wildcats.
Looks like Keelan Benton had to come up and finish making that play. I think he ended up touching 5 or 6 Hawks before he was actually brought down.
Looked like a simple ISO play right up the middle and just bounced it out and made a lot of people miss. Strong run right there.
So far, the Wildcats are making their money on the big play. Just kind of breaking something and getting the big thing out of it. Toss outside to Treadwell once again.
And that was good to see Reese Elrod in on the play there.
Give to Caldwell once again. Nothing happening there. It's met right up the middle by several black jerseys.
Looks like Joseph Bailey was the one who made that first contact to bring him down.
That's another young kid that we haven't heard a lot on the defensive side. It looks like he's going to, I guess he starts offensive line, and then he's playing a lot already here in the first series on defense.
I believe we'll have a lot of the Hawks playing both ways tonight.
Big play here for Pleasant Grove. They've given up 2 big plays to get a first down. So they got them 3rd and 6 officially now. Hohenberger gives again to Caldwell. Caldwell picks up the first down.
Looks like Reese Elrod was in on that, as well as I'm not sure if I even have that number on our roster. We got his number 54.
Let me correct that last play. That wasn't Caldwell, that was Treadwell. Hohenberger rolling left, looking downfield, got a man open. Pass is completed. That's to number 26.
That was Reese Elrod on the coverage. Great pass. There really wasn't much room there, and Reese kept him from getting any additional yardage.
Catch was made by Tadrick Dawson for the Wildcats.
Looks like Pleasant Grove is going with a bigger set right here.
Inside handoff up the left side. And number 6, Jataya Shell.
Daryl Smith came in, probably one of the largest guys out there right now for Pleasant Grove. And we're going to go to a quick commercial, or actually the end of the first quarter already, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome to Eagle Dental Center's location on Moores Lane in Texarkana. Owned and operated by local dentists, each room is well appointed with a clean and inviting environment. Clinical technology has advanced, and so have we. Using the latest equipment and techniques, we adhere to all CDC guidelines. Our doctors are here for you and will carefully listen to your concerns to improve your oral health. To join the Eagle Dental family, visit our website, eagledentaltxk.com.
Quarter sponsors. Definitely want to thank our presenting quarter sponsors. And Texarkana Physical Therapy, superior service, quality care, hometown hospitality for all of your rehabilitation services.
Conterra, committed to deliver today's fastest and most efficient fiber technology to business.
And Texana Bank, here today, here tomorrow, more than your bankers. We're back at the action. That was Reese Elrod on that play.
Looks like Pleasant Grove's getting a lot of penetration back there. Just can't seem to bring the guys down. Paris's running backs are running really, really hard right now.
There's definitely plenty of yards after contact so far. It looks like the Wildcats did not like what they saw, so they are taking a timeout. And so we will take a quick commercial break and come back for some more football.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Some more quarter sponsors. Total Medical Supplies, your premier medical supply provider.
AM Care, our mission is to keep you healthy and live an enjoyable life.
Flying Burgie now offering buffet-style catering.
Grow Casa, ingredients you can trust, natural products to help your family thrive.
Carrion Douglas, number 2, comes in at wide receiver down the bottom of the formation in a one-on-one set. It's number 6, Jactaeus Young, around the left side. Taken out near the 20.
Coming all the way across was B.J. Rayfield to help make that stop, and also being chased by number 54. Is that Victor Shaw?
That is Victor Shaw. Yeah, how did we leave that guy off the depth chart?
Well, he was 44. He was 44 last week. So apparently there was a change.
Hohenberger rolls right. He's got some space. He's pointing the guy downfield. Overthrows and pass falls incomplete.
I'm going to guess Marcus Burris still has his number 44 black jersey.
He probably does. He probably does. That was Colin Manning was on the defensive stop there as far as coverage, and Keelan Benton was sneaking there on the goal line. I think he was looking for interception number 3, but that ball just happened to be thrown over the head of everyone.
So once again, it's 3rd and 9. This is at least the 3rd time on this drive, if not more, that Hawks have had him in 3rd and long. Hohenberger hands off to Tedrick Dawson. And once again, big play on 3rd down.
And the yardage after contact just continues to be something that they can go with. Jonah Bates was able to come across the field and help make that stop, but not after it was enough yards for another 1st down. So right now we've got that bend, don't break defense with about, 13 yards.
Hohenberger rolling left, looking downfield. He's under a lot of pressure, throws the balls away.
B.J. Rayfield was able to get that pressure out there and keep him from being able to set his feet and put that ball in the hands of a Wildcat, bringing up 2nd down. 10 minutes and 26 seconds left in this 1st half.
To give to Treadwell, straight up the gut.
Reese Elrod was there to make that play, as well as B.J. Rayfield. Looks like a 3rd and 6.
Wildcats going a little faster this time. 21's waving off like he's not feeling right. Do have a stoppage in play. He was waving at the sidelines for a few seconds there before he finally just started running towards the sideline. Third and 6. Try to hand it up the middle. This time, black jerseys all over him. Big loss on the play.
Jonah Bates was right there in the mix for that tackle for a loss, and joined with another host of Hawks behind him to keep him wrapped up.
That's a big play right there by Pleasant Grove, especially when you see their field goal unit coming on here. That is fantastic bend, but don't break.
It's a young defense growing up a little bit, gaining some confidence for sure.
Well, their kicker is perfect so far for the season with field goals.
Stays perfect. Some more sponsors we'd like to shout out. Eagle Dental. Feel good about your smile. Ask about their new patient special.
And Red River Lumber, a day one sponsor, Texarkana's premier supplier of building materials.
Brian Bolt, Shelter Insurance, helping you get the right coverage at the right price and providing the outstanding service you expect.
We definitely couldn't be bringing this broadcast to you without those sponsors, as well as our premier sponsors, as far as Greg Orr Auto, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, and State Bank. Definitely appreciate their support in order for us to be able to bring this to you. We've got 8:57 left in this first half with the first score of the game.
Joe Ramirez tees it up for the kickoff. Kicks it deep. We don't get to see that a lot. Usually it's a pooch kick, so we've got a good return here.
Uh-oh.
That's G-Baby up the left side. He's got some space. He's got one blocker if he can stay with him. Stay in bounds. He's down to the 25-yard line and pushed out of bounds. What a great return.
I don't know how fast Elijah Turner is, but he caught Keelan from behind.
Yeah, he was rolling because Keelan is not a slow guy right there. And what was pretty impressive right there, Keelan changing directions all the way. Started right, went all the way left, and then look at the burst right here. He just turned it on.
And he did slow up to try to get through number 3, but number 20 just did not give up, and that's great to see from a Paris standpoint.
This is the perfect opportunity now for the Hawks to answer exactly what they want to do right here, beginning this possession on the 23-yard line. Toss outside to JoJo Bailey. He's got a one-on-one situation, but the tackle is made.
And that was a great tackle by Lyric Treadwell, who is also going to be one of their main running backs tonight. Made a great stop out there.
That was one of the better tackles you'll see out of a cornerback playing that position. Normally they're there for covering people, but he was not afraid to lay some contact there.
Yeah, he broke down real well. He didn't reach and grab. He broke down on him.
Yeah, put his pads on his legs and made a good play.
2nd and 6 for the Hawks. Halter tosses out left to Bordley. Again, a one-on-one situation, and the tackle's made.
And that was Trevin Hohenberger who made that play, who is just a sophomore.
So 3rd and 5 for Pleasant Grove. At the least you would expect right now to get a chance to tie it up with a field goal, but would like to have a whole lot more than that. Give to JoJo Bailey. He's got a little room on the right side. Down to about the 6 or 7 yard line. Great gain for JoJo Bailey.
And that was brought down by Jeriah Moore after that gain for a first down. Looks like we do have a Hawk that is down.
Like Joseph Bailey is down. Not to make a mistake, not the guy that ran the ball, but offensive lineman Joseph Bailey. Walking off on his own power, which is a really good sign.
It's good to see him sort of jogging off there.
I mean, he's a key part to this game today too. He's played a lot both ways already too, so it's good to see him be able to stand up and run off the field.
1st and goal for the Hawks on the 8 yard line with about 7 minutes left in the first half. Hand off to Bordley up the middle, and that is a Hawk score.
Well, Bordley wasn't touched until he was in the end zone by Dalen Johnson, but about 4 yards too deep. Makes number 6 in scores this year for Jalen.
That's exactly what the Hawks wanted to see after giving up a field goal and then a great kickoff return. You want to see points come out of that, especially a touchdown for points. Enrique Rios, point after is good.
It didn't look like there was any denying Jalen Bordley when they handed him that ball right here. Once we'll see the replay right here, just runs. He saw that end zone and went and attacked it.
I do want to try to get the attention of our producer up there. The score is actually 3-7 and not 4-6.
So 2 opportunities in a row where you've got to think this young Pleasant Grove Hawk team has gained some confidence, giving up a long drive to Paris on the defensive side, but only giving up 3 points out of it, and then seeing their offense flip that on a good return and then turn it into a touchdown. A lot of confidence being built. Kick is taken by one Malik Johnson. He's got space around the right side. There is a flag on the play near the 40-yard line. Now 2 flags on the play in different positions.
Looked like a legal crackback block towards the towards Hawk end zone on the first one. I don't know what the second one is. Could be a late hit.
And I believe the kicker came in to help make that stop. I enjoy seeing Coach Gibson pull his offensive lineman over to have a little chat on the bench. Always coaching. But the referees are going to come and explain what's going on to Josh Gibson.
It's looking like both penalties are going to be against Paris, how far they're backing up right now.
I was watching a presentation last night that the flags were thrown quite often, and all you heard was the beep, beep, beep the whole time.
Well, legal block in the back and then a dead ball personal foul. They didn't necessarily say what it was, I guess.
So the ball is moved all the way back inside the 15 to about the 13, where Paris will begin this possession with 6:56 left in the second half. Correction, first half, second quarter. Hohenberger's rolling right. Looked like he was planning to run the entire time.
And he was forced out of bounds by B.J. Rayfield, who stayed there to contain. And was being chased from behind by Victor Shaw.
And Shaw, for a big guy, can move it pretty good. Treadwell around the right side, trucks one of the Hawks and gets some extra yards out of it, down about the 46-yard line.
And BJ had to come in and make that play.
Looks like a Hawk is shaken up.
Looks like B.J. Rayfield, leader of the Hawk defense.
He is up on his own. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Looks like he might have got his bell rung a little or wind knocked out of him. Looks like he's all right, but he's not having fun. Toss out to Treadwell again. They're making their money on the outside edges.
And once again, he was chased out by Victor Shaw. We are now under 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half.
Hawks are going to have to figure out how to contain that outside a little bit. Of course, they run the same offense we do. When we start chasing the outside, they'll come back up the middle. Treadwell tries to go up the gut, right just shy of the right side, but he's met by several black jerseys.
Daryl Smith was the first one to grab a hold of him and not let go until he did fall down. Definitely is there to take up plenty of room on that defensive line.
It was a fake. Hohenberger kept it around the right side. I was watching the fake as well.
That's a great play right there by Reese Elrod, staying home to his assignment and ended up holding him to a 2-yard gain.
Clay Martin also came in to assist on that. Bring up a 3rd and 3.5. I'm going to call it 4. I got to stay with 3.
It's a long 3.
Carrion Douglas changes sides as the receiver went to the top of the formation. Hohenberger's rolling out left. He's pursued. Jonah Bates misses him, has to throw the ball away, though that's still a great play for the Hawk defense. There is a flag on the play.
Typically, this is where holding is.
So the flag was thrown, but they pick it up and wave it off. No penalty on the play. 4th down for the Wildcats, and they will go for it right here.
Reese Elrod trying to get the crowd up.
False start called against the Wildcats. False start called against Paris.
I think they're happy the false start was called right there because it looked like a bunch of people got through.
Yeah, Larry Treadwell was trying to start well before the ball was snapped.
But it did force them to a punt.
Sitting right at 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in this half.
Punt for the Wildcats is great. It's downed inside the 5-yard line.
That was going to be something that I was wanting to watch tonight in the research that I've done in the whopping 2 games that they've played so far. That has been a weak part of Paris's game. It ended up great field position or switch of position that they had, but I imagine Pleasant Grove will probably draw up a couple of opportunities to block that next punt.
Yeah, it looked like they had guys there, maybe just didn't extend their arms enough. Or
the time from the center to the touch of the punter is what I was told is a little long, so the ball's taking a while to get back to the punter.
Big possession for the Hawks when they're inside the 5 like that. Did get the ball out the end zone, not much. Might have got a yard, half a yard. Second down.
Looks like Paris defense did give up about a yard, yard and a half. Looks like the ball's placed for an extra point.
Hawks obviously want to gain positive yards. Would love to take it down and score right here, but the big thing they're going to want to do is drain every second off the clock they can. Toss outside to JoJo Bailey. Crosses the 5-yard line, gets to maybe the 6 before he's taken down.
And that was Malik Johnson, their freshman cornerback, making that stop. That gives Pleasant Grove a little bit more room to do a little bit more. That shadow's not quite as long from the goal post.
Third down and 6 for Pleasant Grove. Handoff, I think that was R.J. Collins. I couldn't quite see the number, but there was a flag on the play.
penalties decline there, chop block. So it's going to be 4th down. Pleasant Grove brings on their punt unit.
Hawks have a great punter in Caden Martin. I don't know how much experience he has with his heels against the back of the end zone. There's a chance to be a hero right here as a punter if you can flip the field.
Looked like he was able to get his full couple of steps into that, but just not the punt that he anticipated.
Martin's punt hits through the 40-yard line and takes a wildcat bounce back to about the 37-yard line.
And that play takes us under the 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in this half. Thinking Keelan Benton may want to get involved in this series heavily.
Hohenberger tosses out to Treadwell.
Reese Elrod came up and fought off a block and made a great tackle there.
That was a great play right there. He kept his leverage outside, made the running back force back in, shed the block, went and made the play.
I love watching Elrod. I mean, he's not a big guy, but he's got a huge motor. I mean, he just loves to play, big energy. Fake the toss. We lost the outside edge.
And Reese
Jataeus Young pushed out of bounds.
And Reese may have taken one step sooner than he should have, but Corbin came and chased him out of bounds. And right now he is the leading tackler for Pleasant Grove with 20 tackles.
Looked like 2 guys were there, and if it had been flag football, it would have been good. But
yes.
Treadwell around the right side again, down to about the 10-yard line.
Victor Shaw was in on that. Clock continues to tick. We're under 3 minutes now. Second and about 2.
Hohenberger gives it inside. Couldn't quite see who the runner was.
Looks like Victor Shaw was in on that.
Jaquan Caldwell on the carry.
We've got a timeout from Pleasant Grove, and we will take a quick commercial break.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Come right out of a timeout with a Paris touchdown.
After is good. So 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Score is Paris 10, Pleasant Grove 7.
I think there was a little extra curricular activity after the play, but the refs, I believe, are going to let the boys decide what happens there.
Hawks have plenty of time to respond. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Like to at least go down and tie it up with a field goal.
And based on watching this Pleasant Grove Hawk offense over the past few years, there's plenty of time remaining left.
Be interesting to see what they do right here with this kickoff return, because the Pleasant Groves had back-to-back 2 good returns. The first one got called back with the block in the back, but the second one obviously went down to the 25-yard line. So it'll be interesting to see if they kick it deep again.
And that is what they have done so far this year, these last 2 games. They have not kicked it short.
That kickoff goes out of bounds. That works in the Hawks' favor.
Going out of bounds, so flag on the play.
I think Gibson wants the opportunity to run this back.
Hawks will line that and see if they get a return.
You see both bands and drill team have made their way to the field level. The clock sitting at 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half.
The first quarter felt like it flew by. The second quarter has felt like it slowed down a whole lot. Freshman Lance Jackson fumbles the kickoff, but he got back on it, I believe. Hawks still have it. Here's some scores of interest from the Pleasant Grove District. North Lamar 6, Community Braves 10. The Tatum Eagles 13, Pittsburgh High 0 in the second quarter. Liberty Ilo 28, Jefferson 0 in the second quarter. Gilmore 27, Atlanta 0 in the second quarter. Spring Hills tied 14 apiece with White Oak in the second quarter.
I do want to give Texas High a shout out where they beat Forney 34-13 last night.
Jalen Bordley finds a little seam, gets a Pleasant Grove first down, does a one-on-one battle. The ball is stripped out.
I think if that guy doesn't strip that ball right there, Jalen Bordley squirts out and maybe goes to the house.
Well, that was Dalen Johnson that was holding him up the whole time and losing that battle until someone did break that ball out from his grip. But that did bring up a Hawk first down.
Kind of seemed like they left him standing there in a crowd for a little while without blowing the whistle. Oh!
That was a great throw right there by Jared Alter. Threw it through a bunch of Paris defenders, threaded the needle, but I'm guessing somebody's hand got in the way of R.J. Collins' eyes and then threw it off.
And he's gonna probably go back and wish he had that one, because he was definitely gonna have some room to go after the catch.
That's certainly one he would like to make, but it's not quite as easy a play as what it looks like. Bordley up the right side again. He's picking up big boy yards as he's carrying the ball right now. Bordley up the right side again for the Hawks.
Rick Flair would have been happy of that one from Jeriah Moore. Not sure the PG fans were very, very thrilled with that move, though.
Third down for the Grove. Clock is still rolling. Halter's back to pass. It's a screen. Oh! Screen pass to Jalen Bordley, and he just couldn't hang on to it.
Make sure the ball boy is drying those balls off. And that brings up the punt team with 1 minute and 32 remaining.
Cade Martin's punt goes down to the 20-yard line where the fair catch is called for and made.
And that was Dacurian Douglas who made a very, very good catch on that ball. You really want those receivers to be able to catch those balls for your freshman quarterback, just to continue to give him the confidence to put that ball up in the air.
Really, as you think about it, this young Hawks team has done kind of what you expect a young team to do. They've had some flashes of looking really, really good, and they've made some very young mental mistakes and plays they should have had.
And to do that and keep it within 3, it's not bad.
Treadwell around the right side for the Wildcats.
And that was Reese and Colin Manning giving chase. Do have a flag on the play. Looks like there was a chop block.
That is the penalty, chop block. That's the third or fourth one of this game called against both teams combined. Of course, both of these teams run the same offense several years ago. The Wildcats asked Coach Gibson to come do a clinic with them about how to run the wing T when they went to it, and so he did that. And so we're kind of seeing ourselves on the other side of the ball in a lot of ways. Couldn't see the number on that play, but it was a run and play straight up the middle.
Looks like Pleasant Grove is going to take a timeout, so we will take a quick commercial break.
Welcome to Texarkana Physical Therapy, DeKalb and New Boston Physical Therapy's newest location. Because we're a family-owned clinic, we have the ability to offer some unique accommodations for patients, extended hours including weekend availability, flexible payment plans, and we provide every patient the personal cell phone number of one of our therapists for 24/7 accessibility. We look forward to seeing you at our newest location at 5602 Richmond Road, Texarkana, Texas.
So we're back to action. We're still in the middle of a timeout right now with 1:13 left in the first half. Wildcats 10, the Hawks 7. We're 2nd and 13 for Paris after a penalty of an illegal chop block. I've always thought it's kind of funny that they say illegal chop block, like as though there's a legal one. It's just chop block, right?
Looks like we've got Paris into the Pleasant Grove backfield for a first down out of that timeout. Looks like Galvan was there to make that stop.
Jacon Caldwell on the carry takes it up to the 48. Timeout called.
Got another timeout. And we'll just stay here because we've got less than a minute remaining. Just 50 seconds left. Paris with a first down on Doug Ouellette's 52-yard line.
I think Paris was thinking about running out the clock right there before Pleasant Grove took the timeout. And then they had that big play right after that. Now I think they're going to try some score some points. You know, it's and I think they were thinking about running out the clock, but then they had that big run. So it'll be interesting to see what they do right here.
So 50 seconds left in the first half. 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line for Paris.
The fan in me wants to see a scoop and score by Elrod.
Paris has one timeout left. They give it to Larry Treadwell, and he can't get anywhere. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is still rolling.
And Reese did a great job pressing that to the outside, allowing Caden Allen to be able to make that stop.
Yeah, it looked like Elrod took out 3 guys that were out there leading. You do that on a defense, then you got some guys swarming the ball. It's never a good play for the offense.
20 seconds left. Paris has one timeout, so maybe they're going to try to take a shot somewhere downfield and then burn it. Hohenberger's looking. He's got nowhere to go. He does run out of bounds, saves the timeout with 10 seconds left on the clock. Hohenberger goes out of bounds. 10 seconds left in the first half.
Looks like Javon Wheeler was there to put a little pressure on the quarterback. Right at 10 seconds remaining.
Inside handoff, that was to number 26, Tadrick Dawson.
And he ran into Caden Allen and basically fell backwards. Looks like we have another timeout since you can't take those with you. 4th down, 4 seconds to go.
I'm going to guess Paris, instead of bringing out the punt squad, is just going to run one last play right here and just try to run out the clock. So I'm guessing like boot, or throwing the ball up in the air just to waste the 4 seconds.
We haven't seen them run a screen yet, have we?
And I understand why Pleasant Grove called timeout, because the last time they punted, we almost blocked it. So, yeah, it's a good call there. But obviously, as you see all these guys running back out here, Paris is not going to punt the ball right here.
Harris has got 2 wides on the bottom of the formation. Hohenberger's rolling to his right. He's got a man wide open. Just need to make a play here. And the clock is at all zeros. So that's the end of the first half with the score Paris Wildcats 10 and Pleasant Grove Hawks 7. Really good game between these two teams so far. Looks like we might be waiting. Is there a flag somewhere?
That was actually Jalen Bortley on the defensive stop there.
Oh, they called roughing the. No.
I don't know if we could still queue up maybe a replay of that last play.
The discussion out here inside the press box is they're called roughing the passer, but if he rolled out, he's a runner at that point.
I didn't see anybody around him.
So we'll get to run. They get 1 free play. Hohenberger's rolling right again. Nobody there. Rolling left a little bit. Just throws it up in the air, and he did have a man open, but it's overthrown.
Well, that takes us to halftime, where the Paris Wildcats are leading the Pleasant Grove Hawks 10-7. And we will allow the Paris Wildcat band and drill team to provide a halftime show, as well as the Pleasant Grove Pride in Motion and Showstoppers. So we will go to commercial, and we will see you at the beginning of the second half.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon. This is Brian from Flying.
Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on her basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future. Start here at Texarkana College. Not long ago, Samantha had to raise...
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Raiderville Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies?
Now, continue your happy time of your attendance. We proudly present the Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Lindley Buckmiller and Edwin Lopez. Wildcats of the week are Preston McFadden, Gavin Avery, and Devin McGuire. Take Flight is the theme of the 2021 competition show. Through music and movement, we display the ingenuity and perseverance of both men and women who reach for the sky. Tonight we are pleased to present a portion of our show. We begin with Fly to Paradise by Eric Whitaker, followed by Kaleidoscope of Mathematics by James Turner. The third selection is One Day I'll Fly Away by Joe Samuel and Will Kenyon. Flute soloist tonight is Ethan Huntley, and saxophone soloist is Brayden Lejeune. Music arrangements are by Carol Whitman. The Greek philosopher Socrates wrote, "Man must rise above the earth, to the top of the atmosphere and beyond. Only thus will he be fully understand the world in which we live." Ladies and gentlemen, the Paris Wildcat Blue Blazers Band. Francis Band. The band is directed by Charles Grissom and Brian Newman. Assistant directors are Beverly Ewing, Sidney Robinson, Louis Bell, and Byron Byron. Black Corn director is Gloria McIntyre. Thank you.
Please direct your attention to the center of the field for performance by the American Dance and Drill Team, 2021 National Kick Champions, the award-winning Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. Our 2021-2022 Showstopper officers are Junior Lieutenant Skylar Kemp,
This time, my older brother.
Junior Lieutenant Edie Neal,
I still can't believe he's
Senior Lieutenant Hannah Holland, Senior Lieutenant Tori Scoggins. The Showstopper captain is Senior Landry Trammell.
That's what Chloe was telling me when he come down.
Showstopper of the week is Senior Linda Lee. The Pleasant Grove Showstoppers will perform a kick routine to I Like It. Let's give a hand to our Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. Great job, ladies. The Showstoppers are under the direction of Miss Christy Robinson. Tonight's halftime performance is sponsored by Mayo Furniture, Big Jake's Barbecue, Dr. John and Diana Gregory, and Tamales. Great job. Great job. Great job.
Sing this year? Do they sing this year on this? No singing?
I've never done this conference.
You did a good job.
I can assure you they won't fire you because no one else will see it. I did it for about 4 years.
Natural.
Talia wanted more from life. She always wanted to work in the medical field, but she put her career plans on hold to raise a family. Now it's her time. She enrolled at Texarkana College to train for a high-paying career in a fast-growing industry. And thanks to financial aid, she isn't going into debt to do it. Start here at Texarkana College.
Quinn, we are back and the Hawks are inside of the inflatable Hawk about to come out for the second half of football. What are you expecting?
I don't expect we're going to see a lot different in terms of schemes or anything like that. I think it's going to be all the same stuff. Now let's just execute a little better. I mean, I really believe we ought to be up by a couple of scores here. But I think we look exactly like a young team. We have flashes of doing some things really well and looking really nice. And then we make a couple of, boneheaded mistakes or just don't make a play that we should make or whatever. But that's going to be a lot of what's going to happen all this season as we grow and try to get better.
Yeah, it seems like every time Pleasant Grove gets on the roll, they end up having a penalty. And most of those penalties tonight have been big penalties, such as chop blocks. I think we've had 3 or 4 of those. Late hits, personal fouls, blocking the backs, just certain things like that. It's one of those things that we're going to learn and grow from, and I expect to see a really good half. I know Coach Gibson was in there at halftime, I'm sure, talking about those middle mistakes because he definitely harps on not beating yourself.
Well, I know just coming from that halftime aspect, I would imagine the defensive team has definitely gotten together and just trying to reduce the number of yards after contact, because Paris definitely has that as a leading category tonight, and if Pleasant Grove defense can turn that around, then I think that can slow up their movement up and down the field.
Yeah, this first possession for the Wildcats is a big deal for Pleasant Grove's defense because we're down by 3 points, and so we definitely need to come out and make a stop. We don't want to go down by two possessions. So we want to kind of answer right here off the bat. That return is by number 11, Jacoby Dabbs. Takes it out past the 35-yard line.
Looks like we did have a flag on the play.
It looks like either it's going to be a late hit or a blindside block on the kicker. He ended up hitting the kicker pretty late, and he wasn't even around the ball. So I think Pleasant Grove gets a little break right there with the 15-yard penalty coming up.
Personal foul is the call against the Wildcats. Going to back the ball up about 15.
Personal foul is the penalty against the Wildcats, pushing back 15 yards.
And that was a run back by Dabbs, who that would have given them pretty decent field position to start out with, but that penalty definitely is going to back them up.
Hohenberger hands off on the first play. It's up the left side. Just kind of pushes the pile forward. I think that was 25 Caldwell on that carry up the left side.
We may have some more numbers that are moving around because that looked like it was number 74, but that number is not on the roster.
Handoff again to Caldwell on the left side. Not much to get on that play. Brings up third down for the Wildcats.
Looks like McKyron Whitaker.
Well, I'm glad to know that because that's the second play in a row that he has made.
Third down is short, about 2 yards for Paris. Give to number 6, Jateus Young. He's got some room on the left side, working up the sideline to the 46-yard line. He's out of bounds.
That is the third play in a row by number 74. That was Whitaker?
Yeah, starting to think it's Cam Weekly.
Well, I would be okay with him coming back.
It's another one where the Hawks have just given up big plays here and there.
That play right there, buck sweep. It's been healthy for Paris tonight. Looks like they're right back to it.
Same one again, same guy, same result. He has got room up the sideline. That young man can fly. He's got wheels.
And Reese Elroyd had to chase him down.
Must have stepped out of bounds before he got all the way down there.
And that is the young man that had 100 yards before the end of the first half against Arkansas, and I can see how that could happen.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him keep going to him over and over right here. That was 26, Tadrick Dawson up the middle.
Ezra Youngblood was there to finally get him down after a Wildcat first down. Got about 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in this third quarter.
Jacoby Dabbs on the carry.
Like Jonah Bates was in on that play.
Dawson just kind of working his way around the right side, then pushes the pile a little bit.
Looks like we had BJ and Corbin on the stop there.
It's a first and goal for Paris. So far on this drive, Paris just kind of had their way. Not really been challenged yet. Hawks had a chance right there, missed the tackles, didn't make the plays, and rolls in for the score.
Yeah, Jonah was there at the time that the ball was being handed off and just could not make that one extra step to stop them in the backfield.
I think Parrish ran two different plays that whole series. They had that buck sweep and then that little fullback dive or fullback trap that they're running right up the middle. You know, and you just do what works. You know, and that's what they did that series that came out. and they were hitting on all cylinders on those couple plays right there.
Well, with that good extra point, that gives Paris a 10-point lead with 9 minutes remaining in this third quarter. And right now is going to be a time where Coach Gibson is definitely going to want his offense to answer. So that they can keep this manageable and keep it, see if they can't get it to a one-score game.
Kickoff taken by Jalen Borley, and a great tackle is made by number 15. That is Reggie Ellis for the Wildcats.
That was a great open field tackle right there. I think he had a bunch of space he could have worked with if he got around that guy. It looked like the return was set up to go down that opposite hash. I think Borley he thought he had another seam coming from this side.
Hawks come to the line of scrimmage looking to answer right now. B.J. Rayfield goes in motion. Halter's rolling out to his right. He's trying to hit Borley, but it falls incomplete.
I think JoJo Bailey was hoping that Halter would have had a little bit more time. Looked like he was getting a little stretch from his defensive back that had him covered.
Hand off to JoJo Bailey. A little spin move to go up the middle. Might have got 3 maybe. Maybe 4. So it's third down and manageable, third and about 5. Hawks really need to convert right here. This is major for them. Halter rolls out. He's got nowhere to go, so he runs for the first down himself. Flashes of Ben Harmon.
And he was brought down by Trent Tennant, senior cornerback.
Brought down very hard by him, but that was a great play right there. Seeing nobody's open, ducking his head and working hard for that first down. Great play by a young kid.
I'm really at this point 3 games in. I'm a Halter fan. I mean, he just hadn't shown any fear. He's answered the bell every time he's been asked to. Hawks tried to run it up the middle right there, and he met a brick wall. There was no space. Second down.
Well, one of those brick walls is be number 58, Satchel Swain.
Again, this offensive line is all sophomores except for one senior, so not a lot of experience. Got a lot of good size to grow with and get better with. Toss to R.J. Collins around the left. He kind of bobbled the ball a little bit. Unfortunately, got it back. Made a good gain out of it for all that took place.
Dry Moore was able to make that stop. You mentioned one of our young linemen, and it's definitely going to be good to see number 75, Mr. Hackelman, develop over the next couple of years.
Hawks once again in a manageable position, but need to convert. 3rd and 6. Halter drops back to pass. He's got some time, but he throws a jump ball. Let's see. The catch is made by the freshman Lance Jackson, going up and getting a rebound.
Wow. Freshman to freshman right there, and that was not, it didn't look like two freshmen were playing right there.
That's what you call a true, I'm not even sure you could call that a 50-50 ball because there were 2 Wildcats there. So that was definitely a great catch by Mr. Jackson.
Looked like a fumble on the play, but Halter picks it up and makes something good out of it. Good heads-up job by that young man. Drop snap on the play, but Halter picks it up and makes something positive out of it. 2nd down. Halter looking to pass, nobody's there. Halter tried to go one-on-one with somebody right there. He was kind of outsized on it.
Yeah, that was Jamarcus Savage who stood Mr. Halter up there.
Halter under pressure, gets back close to the line of scrimmage. Kind of lost a yard. 3rd down.
Actually, that was number 32. I thought that was 12.
That's the guy we were talking about earlier.
Jeriah Moore.
He's been everywhere tonight.
I think Halter had a little space to run to his right side. He just didn't see it. Busted play. Halter trying to make something out of it. Back to the line of scrimmage. And goes down. 4th down.
That was Trent Tennant chasing him the whole way.
Like we said earlier, a young team has some flashes of doing things really well and then makes some mistakes. And that's exactly what's happened on this drive.
Hawks are showing punt.
High punt, fair catch called for. He drops it, but he fell right on it.
That was Lark Treadwell back there that received the punt. Was able to get back on top of it before the Hawks could get to him. We've got 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Paris leading the Pleasant Grove Hawks 17-7.
Hey, the Wildcats are running the ball hard. Every running back they've got is just hitting the hole with everything they got.
Well, I believe when I looked, they already had 4 that had over 100 yards coming into this game, so they definitely had the stables full when it comes to running backs.
To give again to Dawson around the left side. He just keeps working and zigzagging and comes up with positive yards. Did pick up the 1st down.
He was first hit by Jonathan Ketchum, but actually taken out of bounds by Corbin Franklin.
Dawson on the right side. 1st down for Paris. With the big play for the Hawks.
That was a good play by Reese for a loss of a couple of yards. Be approaching the 3-minute mark here pretty soon.
A lot of physical hits in this game so far. Physicality is up.
Give to 6, Jataeus Young around the left side. That's been a money play for him every time he's run it.
He was pressed out of bounds for Corbin Franklin, but after enough yards for a Paris first down. It is spotted at the 43 of Paris.
Paris got some wheels, boy. That is number 11, Jacoby Dabbs.
He was chased by Corbin, but forced out of bounds by Galvan. Paris has had their fair share of 20-plus yard plays tonight.
Jataeus Young again around the left side. Didn't get quite as much that time as he has previously. Still positive yards, though.
That was a great stop by Coy Martin.
Hohenberger's under lots of pressure. He's scrambling all over the place. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Nobody anywhere near him.
Touchdown, Paris.
Yeah, that may be the easiest touchdown catch that Jamarcus Savage has this year.
Got to give it to the quarterback right there. You know, he was bottled up in the backfield and made a play out of it. You know, rolled all the way left, then rolled right, found a guy that was open. Veteran move right there by him for sure.
And kudos to the receivers to continue their routes to give him a target to throw to. Extends Paris's lead to 24-7. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Do want to give special thanks to some of our halftime sponsors. As far as Browning Homes, the builder for custom homes and barn dominiums, committed to providing an honest, professional experience based on integrity and craftsmanship.
Texas Farm Bureau, your friendly neighborhood insurance agency. Texas Farm Bureau has been protecting families in its great state since 1952.
And Dr. Pepper, a taste like no other. Earn your Pepper perks for rewards. Just drink Dr. Pepper.
Kickoff was taken by R.J. Collins. He bobbled it, but picks it up. Kind of bottled up from that point on, though. So Pleasant Grove will begin this drive. I think they're spotting him about the 28-yard line.
Some more Express personnel, respecting people, impacting business, professional job staffing. Kelly Ashbrook, State Farm. We focus on auto insurance, homeowner insurance, renter's insurance, life insurance, and business and commercial insurance.
From Texarkana College, a great place to start or start over.
Toss on the right side to Bordley. He's got some room. He's stiff-armed the guy, and he's broken free. He's down to the 42 men in front of him, trying to walk the tightrope and pushed out of bounds about the 22-yard line.
That's exactly what Pleasant Grove needed right there. Good play coming out of here.
And that is a Parrish Wildcat that plays both ways. Mr. Lyric Treadwell, who has put his fair share of rushing yards tonight. That may be the spark that the Pleasant Grove offense needs. The remaining minute and 39 seconds left in this quarter. Try to get some points on the board for this quarter.
I believe that was Boardley again up the middle. Got a couple.
Coming up to make that stop was Trent Tennant. Playing defensive end.
2nd and 8 for the Grove. A little more than a minute left in the third quarter. It was a give to R.J. Collins, I believe. I was watching the wrong guy. I was watching JoJo Bailey go around the side.
Well, that was Dry Moore. He was not tricked, and he made a great stop on that play.
That was the give to JoJo Bailey.
Looked like they had a little seam there. If that person maybe gets blocked or kicked out or something, but it looked like they had a nice little seam.
DeCaleb Douglas was the first one to make the hit. So we've got a timeout. So we will go to commercial. Actually,
Welcome to Eagle Dental Center's location on Moores Lane in Texarkana. Owned and operated by local dentists, each room is well appointed with a clean and inviting environment. Clinical technology has advanced, and so have we. Using the latest equipment and techniques, we adhere to all CDC guidelines. Our doctors are here for you and will carefully listen to your concerns to improve your oral health. To join the Eagle Dental family, visit our website, eagledentaltxk.com.
Some more sponsorship we'll give to is Stone Studio. Whether you're looking for elegant marble or rustic quartz, we have perfect options for you. Sports Clips, the pros in men's hair. Ask for the MVP haircut experience. Air Temp. For over 25 years, Air Temp Service has been providing the absolute best HVAC services to thousands of homeowners and commercial businesses across Texarkana, Texas, and Arkansas. Lastly, Sports Magic, Texarkana's favorite source for professional screen printing and custom embroidery.
Now, Quinn, I don't know what you're doing tomorrow at 6, but I plan on being in Fayetteville rooting those Texas Longhorns on. And I could not let that go without saying, because the boys that called the Texas High game last night, I think we're calling the Hogs. So.
Halter's pass is intercepted. A lot of room down the right sideline, and he's still running downfield. Didn't pick up that number on who it is just yet. But it comes down past midfield.
Looks like that was Decurion Douglas who made that interception and run back to basically midfield.
Yeah, I'm planning on watching that game tomorrow between the Longhorns and the Razorbacks. Not a fan of either one, but I expect it to be a good game.
And Halter laid the wood on him. Great tackle.
I believe the ball popped out, but it just happened to go out of bounds.
He's handed off to Lyric Treadwell once again. Every one of these Wildcats running backs are just getting what they want right now.
He was stopped by Colin Manning after another Harris first down.
Treadwell again tries to go around the right side, doesn't get there this time.
Great play right there by Reese Elrod.
He came up with a slight little limp on his ankle there. Hopefully he'll be all right. Great sportsmanship by the Harris coach, who stepped out there and checked on Reese a little bit.
Reese Elrod shaking up on the play. Looks like a little cramp in his hamstring.
Yeah, folks that have never had those kinds of cramps just don't understand how bad that hurts, man.
Ball's out. Oh.
PG saying they have it. They've got the ball in, and there's the signal. PG's got the ball. That's a big turnover for the Grove.
Great turnover.
And Jonah Bates made that first touch.
Looks like Corbin Franklin knocked it out. Came in there and speared him and punched him out.
And then number 74, Whitaker.
Ball was knocked free by Corbin Franklin.
Maybe that's the spark that Pleasant Grove needed here early in the fourth quarter.
Got a shot of our Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital banner, one of our premier sponsors.
Give to Bordley again. He's shaking and baking, kind of making some room up the middle. Close to the 30-yard line, second down. R.J. Collins runs up the right side, but there is Laundry on the field right now.
He was ridden out of bounds by DeCarrion Robinson. This may come back.
Chop block is called once again. That's about the fourth or fifth one of those in this game between the two teams combined. I don't know if we're getting so many of those because it's two wing tee teams or what, but we've never had that many chop blocks called in an entire season, I don't believe, much less in one game. Halter rolls to his right, nobody really open.
And that was 15 covering 15, so Reggie Ellis had Jalen Bordley covered for that route. We are now under 10 minutes remaining in this game at 9 minutes and 41 seconds. Once again, Moore is just in that backfield making play after play.
Cade Martin steps back. He's on the goal line to receive this snap for the punt.
Great punt right there. That is how you flip the field.
Less than 9 minutes remaining. Pleasant Grove trails 7 to the Paris Wildcats 24.
50-yard punt right there by the young sophomore.
Number 11, Jacoby Dabbs. No gain on the play, actually a loss.
Great tackle right there by Jonathan Ketchum. Came up and delivered a blow. It was a great play.
That's Jataeus Young coming up the left side once again.
There is a flag on the play. Quinn, I had the opportunity to reach out to the principal at the Paris Wildcat High School, Mr. Vaughn, and asked him just to share some information just, about his school. And he shared that last year that they received about a $1.8 million in scholarships for their seniors. Reese Elrod making the stop there, 21 on 21.
Lyric Treadwell on the carry again. He's had a big night. Not sure how many yards he has, but it's plenty.
Mr. Vaughn shared that one of their students scored a perfect 36 on his ACT. That's a few more points than I scored.
That was a lot more points than I scored.
Had some accolades in UIL speech and debate, career in technology.
Con Caldwell up the middle, near the first down.
Victor Shaw making that stop. Looks like Colin Manning may have injured his shoulder on that play.
Caldwell once again, there's a flag on the play.
For those Paris Wildcats that have caught our stream tonight, I definitely want to share a couple of upcoming events that y'all are going to have. September 14th, y'all got volleyball against Van at Van. And next week, you're going to get to relax because the football team is on a bye. But they will invite Melissa to town on September 24th. And in Miller Grove, the cross-country team will be running on September 16th.
Offsides was called against the Hawks, so the Wildcats have a first down at the 34.
We've got 7 minutes remaining, and there's still plenty to football to be played and football to be learned.
Ball has been stripped. The ref blew the whistle way too soon.
I think the guy's running was still moving when that ball was stripped. That might have been the quickest whistle of the night.
Well, we've got a replay right here.
That was a very fast whistle. Wow.
That was definitely the quickest whistle of the night.
Victor Shaw chasing him out of bounds, and that is Mr. Young, who continues to rack up yards for the Wildcats.
Young is fast. I really would like to know what his 40 is, because that boy can fly. I bet he's almost as fast as Lucas.
Yeah.
Man, just a big old hole for number 25, Jaquan Caldwell, untouched as he went through the line.
Yeah, if he's untouched through the line, then it's going to be tough to bring him down because he is a big man. And when he gets rolling, as you can tell, what's gonna happen.
Well, Alex Galvan did everything he could to keep him out of the end zone and got all he wanted. Comment up here about my prowess, saying that I could have even gotten through that hole. I don't know if I'd have made it that far, but I'd got through the hole.
Ball's out. Looked like he fumbled it. Must have fell right back on it.
Now they're calling it a touchdown. Touchdown Wildcats.
6 minutes and 10 minutes, or 6 minutes and 10 seconds remains, and Paris extends the lead. We're looking at 31-7. Pleasant Grove expected to receive the kickoff. Definitely want to thank all those that have joined us tonight on this stream.
Keelan Benton returns the kickoff past the 30-yard line.
Dalen Johnson was the nearest Wildcat.
6 minutes, 3 seconds left in the ball game. The score is 31-7, Wildcats leading. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line as the Hawks begin this possession. Right now, Coach Gibson's looking for some fight in his team. Just don't quit. Keep grinding to the end. R.J. Collins around the right side. Breaks a couple tackles. Kind of slippery. Down near the 48-yard line for the Hawks' first down. R.J. Collins runs for the Hawks' first down. Ball to the 48-yard line.
Emilio Resendez made that tackle.
Collins once again, he's tackled for a loss on that one.
Looks like he ran into his pulling guard or tackle.
Coming into this game, Collins had 13 carries for 104 yards. He was averaging 8 yards a carry. That one messes his average up a little bit right there. Halter looking to throw the ball. He's throwing downfield, but overthrows his receiver. It is picked off.
Looked like a face mask.
That was intercepted by Braden Beck. Run looks like inside the 30. Sometimes as an offensive receiver, you need to become a defensive back in some situations. And keep the defensive back from being able to make a play on it.
Malik Johnson carries the ball that time for the Wildcats.
Whitaker and BJ making the play there.
Dabbs trying to get around the right side, but there's no room over there, so he's brought down for a loss and brings up third down.
That was a great tackle for loss by Reese Elrod.
I think he's had a lot of those tonight. When they ran to his side, it seems to have been short to no gain. He has a lot of tackles for loss. I'd be interested to see how many he has tonight, actually.
Third and 4.
Looks like we've got a timeout by the Hawks, so we will take a quick commercial break.
Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
With 3 minutes, 42 seconds from the end of the game, Wildcats have the ball in the red zone, third down. Several black jerseys show up to make a play there, brings up fourth down.
Jonah Bates was one of the ones there, as well as Daryl Smith. A little fourth down for Pride right here.
Flags on the play is going to be a false start against the Wildcats.
I believe their field goal kicker's longest kick so far is 25 yards.
Here we go, fourth down. Outside toss, he is met. Is that JoJo Bailey playing defense? No, that is 23.
Spencer Danner.
Spencer Danner. Good job, young man.
Stop. Great stop.
Yeah, that's a pride play right there for the PG defense.
Bordley on that carry for possibly a gain of a yard.
Caden McFadden around the right side.
Every time I see McFadden run the ball, he runs it really, really hard.
It's almost always positive yards when he touches it. Something good happens.
It's usually a pretty big collision, too. Kind of reminds me of I know he's going to be a bold statement, a young Nick Martin kind of, the way he runs the ball a little bit. Looking for contact.
I bet he would like that comparison.
Anybody would.
There he is again, McFadden. McFadden carries it up to the 40-yard line.
Jonathan Jones made the play to keep him from possibly scoring on that one.
It's going to be hard to not give him carries if he keeps making that kind of result out of it. Halter looking downfield, airs it out. Alex Galvan, there should be a flag on that play. There it is.
I don't know who they're going to call that on. I think there's two different guys that were actually on him.
Yeah, when Galvin, the way Galvin landed, he didn't see any of the flags, and he was trying to help them make that call.
Unfortunately, it might have been on two guys, but you don't get double the yards, unfortunately.
At a minute 20 seconds to go. Be good to see a score from Pleasant Grove.
Halter rolls out left. He hits Bordley in the flat on the cross. Out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
He was first met by Elijah Turner, and he held him up for a few more Wildcats to join him to bring Wardley down. We're now under a minute.
Halter throws it to McFadden. The catch is made inside the 35-yard line. Clock's going to stop to move the chains. 45 seconds left in the ball game.
Good sportsmanship this late into a game. Number 28 made the play there and lifted him up off the carpet, Kobe Lewis.
Halter rolls right, nothing there, so he runs. He's going to stay in bounds, though, instead of getting out. Inside the 25 with 30 seconds. They've got to stop the clock to move the chains again.
Pleasant Grove did call a timeout. Keldrick Thomas made that stop. We'll go ahead and keep it here. We've got 30 seconds remaining in the game. See what type of offense Coach Gibson can dial up. Give Pleasant Grove another score for the evening. And Quinn, I agree. I have seen some shiny points tonight that the team can celebrate, and there's also some opportunities that the coaches are going to be able to point out where they can improve.
Well, if there's a coaching staff that can take a young team and can mold them, we know it's this one because we've already seen them do it before. We talk about the future and watching this sophomore class grow up. There's an exciting 8th grade class that's really, really good to look forward to as well. Deep pass, jump ball. Bordley goes up after it. I believe it fell incomplete.
Halter took a big hit by a big man.
Well, Jack Brazil was back there, one of the Wildcats, to help knock that ball loose, to keep that as an incomplete pass.
I feel like I say this a lot, but I'm just proud of Halter. I mean, he's not intimidated. He's a gamer. Screen pass out to Bordley. He's got a little blocking in front of him. Down to the 5. He's inside the 5 with 14 seconds left. The clock's got to stop to move the chains.
Coach Gibson did call a timeout, so the Pleasant Grove Hawks will come to the side to possibly draw up a play or two to finish this game. I think I shared earlier that Paris was going to have a bye next week. But Pleasant Grove is going to be making the trip to Nacogdoches to visit Silsbee, another ranked team in the state of Texas.
And then from there, they get to go to Carthage.
I think they're ranked too.
Oh, boy.
The good thing is the goal to be competitive in district is still there. We've just got a lot of football to get to before Pleasant Grove faces Pittsburgh at home, which will be the next time that we are here.
You know, Quinn, you were talking about that 8th grade group, and I do have to comment, man, that might be the deepest class I think that I've seen here at Pleasant Grove, like in the middle school for sure. They don't just got one guy, they got a full team in that class.
Totally agree. Halter looking to the end zone. He passes to Lance Jackson. That's Jackson's first varsity touchdown.
And I think that's going to be a great note to the offense to end their night on. Another freshman to freshman play.
And I do have to, from looking out, Paris does have their starters in too. So, it was a legit drive here at the end of the game.
I was saying to somebody earlier today that watching this sophomore class, waiting on them to become seniors, And then this 8th grade class will be sophomores. Will be a lot like the 2017 team was when all the Nick Gavrils and Drake Fowlers and all those guys, the big linemen, were seniors. And then what came in with them was the
Ben Harmon,
sophomore Ben, Bruce, Sergio Jackson, Connor, my son, and all those guys. It just kind of came in as a really good complementary group. That's what's going to happen again.
I totally agree.
So we've got 9 seconds left in the ball game, and the score is 31-14. Not the way Pleasant Grove wants it to end, but you've got to be excited just to watch. This team has some grit. They haven't quit in any of it. They're learning and growing and getting better all the time. So proud of them for that.
I will give the student section some kudos. They are full and in force. They've remained standing the whole game.
Let's onside kick it and get it, and then we'll throw deep. How about that?
I'm sure Paris would love that.
Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback, so Paris will bring the ball back out, and we'll have 9 seconds left in the game. Assume they will probably kneel it.
Well, I expect Paris to make a pretty good run this year into the playoffs, but they will have Argyle and Melissa to handle just within their district, I believe.
So that is the end of the game. Clock goes to all zeros. One of the things that's fun about this game, really classy game by both teams. Lots of good sportsmanship, high fives out on the field, line up and shake hands now. Two really good programs.
Well, fellows, I guess we will make the trip to Nacogdoches next week and watch Pleasant Grove match up with Silsbee.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time to be out there with everybody. And really do believe we're going to keep getting better and we're going to see good things.
Well, on behalf of Texarkana Game Day and Quinn Stanfield, Lucas Walker, and myself, and our sponsors, Greg Orr and Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital and State Bank, we appreciate y'all watching and look forward to bringing you the next presentation this coming Friday. And on that, we will take it to the end of this broadcast.